Today's video is a topic that is always on the tip of everyone's tongue. So whether you work in a business, you manage a business, or you own a business, today we talk time. Some of the things that people say to me, whether I'm coaching business owners or whether I'm speaking to team members or working directly with managers, some of the challenges that often arise when we discuss time are these three things. People either feel that they don't have enough, so they've not got enough hours in the day. I bet you can play yourself saying that right now. Some people just say, I just wish I had more time to get things done. And other people are in that sort of limbo point where they just go, I don't know where it all goes. Now, when you play through those three things, the one thing that's certainly true about them all is, one, everybody's got the same amount of time each and every single day. Two, doesn't matter how much you wish, you're never going to get any more. And three, if you don't know where it's going, find out. So here are 5 simple things that you can start implementing into your days to make sure that you get the most from your time. Number 1, plan. It might sound arduous, but planning your day out is critical. There's a couple of things that you might find. Some people find it helpful to do a to-do list, so actually write down all the things that they need to get done in a given day. Start with the things that are most important, not the things that you enjoy the most. Start with the ones that are either going to make you the most money, that are actually going to mean the biggest difference to your business, and always leave with the ones that could be done at a later date or are not critical. Number 2 is log. This is where your diary comes into play. It's critical that you log every single task that you do throughout the day. Don't just do it for a couple of hours, it's for the complete day. What I find with clients that I work with is break the hours down into 15-minute segments. That way you can get a real clear picture as to how long it's taking you to do the task. Then we can work on number 3. The third thing that we're going to discuss is evaluation. Think about the process that you've been through already. The first thing you've been doing is you've been planning what you're doing, whether that's either writing to-do lists down or focusing on the things that need to get done today. The second thing you've actually done is to log what you've accomplished during the day. Now, I would suggest that you do that for at least a month because that'll really show you a true picture of what you're doing repetitively, the things that you can delegate, etc. Now what you need to do is you need to evaluate what you've accomplished throughout the month. Now, this will tell you a couple of different things. It might tell you how much work you're doing, and it might mean that you need to recruit certain people. It might mean that you're spending the majority of your time doing administrative tasks when you should be doing sales tasks. It might tell you that you're doing a lot of sales tasks where you should be doing managing tasks. It might show you that you're doing managing tasks when you should be focusing on something else. The one thing that the evaluation will enable you to do is to actually work out where you're being productive and where you're being unproductive, which then leads us on to number 4. Systemize. Now I know what you're already thinking, it's going to be an arduous task that's going to take loads of time, but trust me, if you've got repetitive things in your business that you're doing all the time and other people can do them, a system's the way to go. Remember to document it from the start to the end, what to and how to, and then you can go on to number 5. We're finally at the finish line. Number 5, delegating. Here's a great teaching technique that you can use when you're delegating things to your staff. Show you, show me, teach them. It's a great way to actually work out whether the system that you've created actually works. Let's start with the first thing. The first thing that you're going to do after you've systemized the task, this is the process of delegating. You're going to show somebody, using what you've documented and using your words as well, how to actually complete the task that you've systemized. Once you've shown them, this is where normally people finish and just let people go at it. And I hear, well, delegating just doesn't work. That's because they miss this next section out, which is show me. So once you've shown somebody how to do something, all you have to do is ask them to show you what you've shown them. So a really simple instruction is, here's how to add something onto the finance dashboard. Do you understand? Yes, I do. Great. Now show me how to add something onto the finance dashboard. And they'll have to run through the step-by-step process to implement, to make sure that they've got it right. Now you might have to do this a few times. Just because they don't get it first time doesn't mean that they won't get it. Be patient. Remember this, it's costing you a lot more doing that task every single day than investing 30 minutes, an hour with this person, really teaching and nurturing them how to make sure it's done first time. So give them the hour, give them the 2 hours if they need it. If it's taking you 30 minutes a day for the rest of your life, count up the hours. I'm sure it's a lot more than 2.5. Once you're really clear that they can do this task effectively, get them to teach somebody else. The more people you've got in your business that can conduct everything, the better business will become. The less reliant it's going to be on you, and the more people can actually conduct your business the way you want it to be run. So let's go through the 5 things one last time. What I want you to do is I want you to implement these 5 things into your daily routines. Number 1 is plan. Make sure you've got a plan of attack for the day, whether that's a simple to-do list or an actual documented thing, hour by hour, what you're going to accomplish that day. The second thing, log what you do. The best way of finding some time is actually finding out what you're doing with your time. 3, evaluate. Make sure you put some time aside at the end of the month to evaluate how productive or unproductive you've been. 4, systemize. Make sure that you're systemizing the things that are below your pay grade. Then you can do number 5, which is delegate.